Hello everyone. Can you remember we talked about ego one of these past days, and we said that we'll discuss more about that uh, in one of the next uh, sharings. So I welcome you all to another uh, wisdom bits sharing. And so today, for the understanding of many, let's dive in more deeper into the what is this ego. So some people say they are very sensitive. I'm a very sensitive person, which is true. But there's a big thing with the ego factor also. So why are they so hurt? It could be anything, past trauma, a lot of reasons. But still, if you go to the roots of it, we can identify what's really going on. We are not blaming them, but if they can fix that, a lot of things can be fixed. And then uh, some people, because of their ego, for example, they act like male or female, no, any gender, like dictators. Could be in the house, could be in an institution, could be in a workplace, could be a country even. So uh, and the worst thing is they have to suffer the most. Not only they give a really hard time for everybody, and you can see like the times of destruction we had in the world. So within that time, we can see many because of some ideology of a single person. Sometimes the recent past and the far away, there were wars, many problems. Now also you can see, no. So let's dive in and see where this is coming from and how it happens. So for example, I'll give you a beautiful example. uh, think of a stream and then there's mud uh, on the floor of the stream, bottom of the stream. And then what happens is, before, the water just flows and still it's clean. But soon as a person takes a stick and starts poking the flow of the stream, now just maybe a very not very deep one, maybe a shallow one, and you can take a stick and start poking this. What happens? Still the water flows, but the mud that was uh, underneath starts coming up, and not only that, it gets mixed with the water and it starts flowing. So likewise, what happens is, when we were small, uh, the children and all are very innocent. They don't have, and they cannot even recognize, not even themselves, even a small animal. When they are small, even if you call their name, they do not recognize. So you have to keep on telling them. Even little children, maybe at preschool, you have to put name tags, but still they don't understand. No, they don't recognize themselves. Genders, all this ideology, views, nothing. And then, if you believe in past lives and all, this is not just only this life. From each mind moment to mind moment, uh, this also appears. But at the very young age, these are like that deep mud that is underneath the stream. Yeah, everything passes by. What meets the eye, ears, nose, tongue, body, mind, and their actions. But there is a sense of purity, pureness in the little child. But when they are fast asleep, uh, they can be in a state regarding to the ego factors and other things also, like the desires, the anger. And you can see, in the child also there are some natural reactions, but it is not like adult or in a very egoistic way. But later what happens, they start learning, and then they are taught also. It could be different ways, different ideologies, no? Then what happens is, like, you take a stick and start poking the stream, then the mud comes up. Like that, when things come and meet the eye, ear, when you are eating, smelling, feeling, the little child gets to know. That's why there are so many questions, and they are taught by the parents, and then at schools. That's why these things have so much, and these people have so much influence on especially children, for the good or the worst of things. And then ideology, anything can be put upon, and not only that, it brings up that all ego, desires, anger, those kind of things also. And if you believe in karma, they also appear. They appear before also. And then what happens is, from the smallest thing, me, I, myself, then my father, my mother, my siblings, my house, my pets, my toys, and it goes on. And the thing is, we start changing this from time to time. When the child grows a little bit, then me, I, me, my things are different. And then when we becomes like a teenager, these things changed. And then when it happens more and more, like a young adult, then a mature person, an adult, these things change. And if you believe in future lives, this from mind moment to mind moment, what happens is, even if you change the machine, the software, it's not the same software, but if there's a virus or something, and you take it into some flash drive and plug it in, or if the internet has something, even if it's a brand new device, what happens? The virus goes in. So likewise, ignorance brings ego, and then that brings desires, anger, all these things, and it goes on and on. And in ancient wisdom, it's even more deep rooted than we think. This is in the most subtlest of places. These are called the 5 aggregates. The 5 aggregates are form or physicality, sensation, what we feel, good, bad, pleasant, unpleasant, all these things, and neutral. Then perceptions, all the things we recognize. It could be true, it could be wrong, it could be good, it could be bad. Then what happens is the part that we are reacting emotionally, doing some action, wholesome, unwholesome, all these things fall into this category. Then what happens, all these are recognized by the mind. So it goes even more deeper. It is said, though we take things from the outside, these deep rooted things are fed each moment. Then it is taken, I am the physicality, physicality is me, inside me is the physicality, and inside physicality is me, likewise. So likewise for sensation, perception, emotions, karma, all these things, wholesome, unwholesome, thought patterns, and then the mind gets to know all this. And not only that, all these 5 categories multiplied by 4, it turns into 20. So these are well explained in ancient wisdom. So please take these also into consideration, because though we think what is the harm of these things, but later on you'll understand this egoic factor, though it seems very nice from outside, even those things are very harmful deep in the deep rooted stages. And in this life you can be very good, no, but still that goodness also feeds these defilements or negatives, but it doesn't come out like that maybe, but late at some moment it can come. That's why some people, they are very good but suddenly they have a meltdown, huh? They have an outburst of things. So these are well explained and it's great things to explore. So let us take this into consideration and try to explore what we are in reality and how much freedom we can achieve by freeing ourselves. Then otherwise we have to carry this burden all the way. So I wish you all the very best.